We don't prioritize specific drugs because the organizations that we are going after are polydrug.
So you're not going after the drugs for the harm they do. You're going after the drugs because of the effect it has on these organizations, and you're going after the organizations.
A society has to have a drug policy. You can measure it in terms of incarceration like we do, or you can measure its effectiveness in terms of harm reduction.
Right. So you're going after the... So if the fact that meth or crack or heroin is causing the most damage to individuals, if that's not the number one choice of the crime syndicate, it's not your number one choice. Your number one choice is the crime syndicate, not the fact that heroin and meth and crack are destroying people's lives.
My European friends tell me a society has to make a choice: tolerate alternative lifestyles or build more prisons. And then they always remind me we lead the world in incarceration. We lock up 8 times as many people per capita as Europeans do, and either we're just inherently more criminal or something screwy in our society.
I'm asking you a question. Does meth, does crack, heroin cause more damage to society and does meth and heroin cause more deaths than marijuana?
All drug trafficking causes deaths.
We lost 18,000 people to heroin overdoses last year. Europe lost 8,000.
I'm asking you a question. Does meth, does crack, heroin cause more damage to society and does meth and heroin cause more deaths than marijuana?
All drug trafficking causes deaths.
We're learning now in the United States that we have a prohibition going on right now when it comes to marijuana, which is about as smart as the prohibition against alcohol was in the 20s and 30s.
Would you agree that it has some benefit to society for somebody who's dying, maybe a Navy SEAL who spent his life working and defending this country and is emaciated to 120 pounds, and that marijuana is the only thing that makes him eat and makes him smile, according to his 80-year-old mother? Is there not an efficacious situation there?
I think that's between him and his doctor.
In Europe, a joint is about as exciting as a can of beer. In the Netherlands, it's been 25 years since they arrested anybody for marijuana, and use has not gone up.
Well, if it's between him and his doctor, why does the DEA take a position that medical marijuana is wrong, which you've taken? You've taken the position it's not between him and his doctor. You have a publication, which on page 6 of your publication in 2011 has the most insane and banal paragraph.
It's a waste of money. It's messing up a lot of families, and it is counterproductive. Nobody's saying drugs are good. Nobody's saying kids should have access to it. Nobody's saying you should lighten up on people drinking when they're intoxicated or anything. You're just saying maybe it's smarter to treat marijuana as a civil liberty for adult, recreational, mature use.